What is up, YouTube? It's J Coffee Talk back with another one, man. So check this out, guys. If you rock with the channel, you've been watching the videos for a minute, you've probably heard me say that greed runs America. Money runs America. We're a capitalist country, and that's where a lot of scandal and corruption and just overall griminess comes from. That dollar, the American dollar. And it's no secret, there's a lot of shady things that go on with pharmaceutical companies. Now check this out. I just saw this is being reported that this pharmaceutical company, Avcare, issued a statement that they are voluntarily recalling some medicine that they produce because of a mix-up. You know what I mean? That the pills, two different medications have actually been like mixed up and packaged together. Now they have a lot number, an expiration date. Basically, it's like a way to identify a batch of pills that go out. Hopefully, these pills haven't been given to people yet, that they're able to catch it before they get out into actual circulation. I don't know if that's the case or not. But they're saying in this situation, it's not their fault that this was done by a third-party vendor that like packages and sorts out the pills and gets them ready to go out into circulation. And the two different medications, I'm not sure if they both look exactly alike, because it seems there's different variations of the pills, but I'm guessing that's the case if they were like mixed up and packaged together. If not, that'd just be absolutely ridiculous if they didn't look exactly alike. But the two medications are 100 milligram sildenafil, I don't know if I'm saying that correctly, tabs, which is used in Viagra. I guess it's like a knockoff version of Viagra, a generic version of it, and 100 milligrams trazodone tabs, and that is used to treat major depression. So imagine that, you know what I mean? You get your someone gets their depression pills, and it turns out to be some erectile dysfunction pills, or vice versa, right? Like, it's like funny, you know what I mean? There's probably, I'm sure, a lot of jokes and punchlines that can come away from this, but it's actually, could be serious. Because these sildenafil pills, the ones that are like Viagra or whatever, can cause some serious harm if people take them and don't need them, because it messes with your blood pressure, and all types of health risks can come from that, And then the other one, the trazodone pills, the depression ones, if someone was thinking that they were getting the other Viagra type pills and got those, the side effects could be sedation, dizzy, constipated, and blurred vision. But, if anyone did indeed get these pills like mixed up, that they actually did make it out into circulation and someone got them and accidentally did take them when they weren't supposed to have them, I'm sure they could have a nice lawsuit on their hands. And listen, I'm not the type of person, who is like, hey, let's just sue everybody or whatever. But, you know what I mean? Like, I'm all for people making an honest buck and everything like that. But pharmaceutical companies, sue the hell out of them. Like, who cares? You know what I mean? And that's kind of why I made this video, not just to report on these pills being mixed up, you know what I mean? But just the fact that pharmaceutical companies involved in all kinds of shady stuff, putting people at health risks and all kinds of stuff. Like, get in the comments, guys. I'm sure you guys have seen those commercials that come on all the time that are like, did you take this medicine? You may possibly now could be exposed to this or have this condition. Call this law firm now. Like, it's on TV all the time, especially if you ever didn't have cable and you just had the antenna, getting the free channels late at night. You know what I mean? It's like infomercials and class action lawsuits. Real talk, man. I'm laughing, but in all reality, it's not funny at all, and it's just kind of wild being that America, like I always say, man, I was just talking about greed running America, and that's where all the griminess comes from and everything. You would think with the country that we have, and how advanced our country is, that we're one of the superpowers or whatever, because I always say America has a lot of problems, but we are fortunate to live in this country. There's places that are far worse. I'm not the kind of guy that's going to just flat out diss America. No, but there's problems here. We're not going to say that there's not also, you know what I mean? And I'm going to report on those from time to time when it comes up. But with, how advanced our country is, you would think that we would have a better system when it comes to medicines. Like, for instance, how I was just talking about medicines being class action lawsuits and medicines coming off the market and everything like that. That we would have a system that would eliminate that from happening as much as it does, because medicine has to be researched, tested, and all that, and then it can be approved and go out into circulation. But like I said, greed runs in the almighty dollar, runs the country. Lobbyists, you know what I mean, grease the right palms, put money in the right pockets, and you can get things pushed through. Same thing with like big tobacco and just all kinds of other corruption and shady things that go on in America. You know what I mean? If you could pay the right people, you can get away with a lot. But back to what I was saying, you'd think with all the testing, that there wouldn't be all these pills and medicines getting recalled and coming back all the time, with how advanced our studies are and everything like that. Like, check this out. A medicine, literally while I was like doing some research regarding this video, that I see now there's being reports as of 2019 that it could be linked to cancer, is Zantac and Rantadine. And that caught my eye because it's a medicine I took many times. My wife has took many times. It's like a stomach medicine for like heartburn and things like that. Like, apparently now there's a link to cancer. And then not a medicine, but baby powder. I don't know if you guys saw the Johnson & Johnson baby powder, that there was links to women getting cervical cancer. And reportedly, they had an idea about this for many years. And that's what's crazy too with a lot of medicines. The different problems that are happening will go on for quite some time before it's actually pulled off the market. I don't know if you guys have ever heard all those stories about Ambien, where a lot of people were sleepwalking and doing crazy shit, driving their car places, not having any recollection of it, cooking meals. And there was a situation, I remember I heard it on Joe Rogan podcast, where he was talking about one of his friends in the morning. Dude's wife was like, yo, why did you cook in the middle of the night? You left a huge mess out. And the dude was like, what are you talking about? Like, he really, really thought he didn't do it, but he did. He had no recollection because of the Ambien. And there was someone, I want to say, that sleepwalked on Ambien and killed someone and had no recollection of it. And also there was a lot of reports of women being on Ambien, waking up, sleepwalking, and being promiscuous and having sex with people and not remembering it. You know what I mean? And just all kinds of bad shit happening with Ambien. And then there was reports that back when they were doing the testing, they were well aware that these side effects were pretty common with Ambien, that there was just a lot of bad side effects, but it still got pushed through and approved. Then something I'm just going to talk quickly about because it's kind of frowned upon. There's a medicine that I've talked about a couple times on this channel that's used in Canada and Mexico to treat cancer, and it is not approved in this country. And it actually has good results. I'm not saying it's a CURE, but it's had good results. And, in those other countries, they use the treatments that we use in this country as a last case scenario and use this other medicine first. You know what I mean? And people have went to jail over distributing it and, enlightening people about it in America, dispensing it, giving it away, selling it, whatever. People have went to jail, federal prison over it. It's pretty crazy, right? Like I said, America, not trying to call it a horrible country, but let's be honest, man. The whole pharmaceutical and medications, that whole system in our country is totally flucked up. And there's just a lot of corruption, greed, and griminess going on. And, one more thing. I'm not going to hold you guys forever. One more thing, though, I want to cover before I close this video out, right, is Purdue Pharma, right? They made Oxycontin. I actually made a video about it on this channel before. And, they were pushing that this medicine was a miracle drug and, all kinds of BS. And they knew exactly how addicting oxys were. You know what I mean? Opiates are so addicting. And, it's for anyone who's not really up on it, it's not just that it's addicting, it's physically addicting as well, where you get horrible withdrawals, your tolerance goes up. Basically turns people into junkies. Even if you take the medicine as prescribed and you're not going overboard with it, you will still develop a tolerance and be addicted. It's just a fact, and they were well aware of it. And, they put it all out all over the country. It flooded the streets, specifically with the oxy, all different opiates as well. You'd think at this stage of the game, like I was saying, with all the advancements in medicine and science and all that, where we're at today, that they would be able to make a painkiller, right, that kills your pain but doesn't addict you the way opiates do. Personally, you would think so, right? But that's all I really got on this one, guys. Like I said, I'm not going to ramble on too long. I just saw this report of these two medicines being mixed up, packaged together, and sent out. And I was thinking, man, that would really suck if someone accidentally got one of these wrong pills, like say the person's taking it for one reason, they get the other effect. For one, it's going to be could be a traumatic experience because you don't know what the hell's going on. And, who knows, man? You know what I'm saying? It's just crazy, but it just made me think of all this other stuff, which, like I said, I've reported on some of this stuff regarding Big Pharma and other videos before. But why not talk about it again? You know what I mean? My channel's not big. Not all my videos hit good in the algorithm. So, it can't hurt to report on something again. You feel me? And that's what it is. It's J Coffee Talk. If you're new, make sure to subscribe to the channel. We cover a lot of different topics. We cover music, news, sports, current events, different news stories like this, conspiracies, true crime, just all different stuff we cover on the channel. So make sure to do me that solid. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and hit the notification bell. You can hit the notification bell and hit all and get notified for all my videos. Or maybe if you look over my channel and you're like, some of what this guy covers I'm not into, then just hit the notification bell and hit personalized, and you will only get notified for the videos, that the algorithm determines, deems that you will be interested in. You know what I mean? Just do me that solid and hit them buttons, guys. I enjoy making my podcasts, my blogs, making this content. So, it don't cost you anything to hit them buttons, and it helps me out tremendously. But more importantly, join the discussion in the comments. Let's talk. That's what this channel is all about, hearing from you guys. Anything regarding Big Pharma or anything that I covered in this video comes to mind, hit the comments. Let's talk about it. And I'm out of here. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.